Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Today we've got to go ahead and do our mid-month check-in for the month of March. Guys, I feel like March had just come in and now we are at the halfway point. Can you believe it? It is just crazy how time is just flying by. Now, if you have not watched our March monthly budget, I do encourage you to go back and review that March budget. Now, March is just going to be a little bit different as far as our check-ins. Our mid-month check-in is actually coming before the Paycheck budget number 1 check-in. And the reason being is that our Paycheck check-in doesn't end until March 19th. And as far as the mid-month, well, we're already at mid-month, guys. So I need to go ahead and at least do the mid-month. Some of these items, of course, they have not been taken care of, but they will be taken care of in the next few days. So I really didn't want to delay, but I wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and get started with our budget check-in. So for hubs, we actually plan 3502, and as far as mid-month, we are at 1702 as far as direct deposited into this household joint account. Now, if you're new to watching our budget videos, my husband and I, we allocate a portion of our paychecks direct deposit into a joint household account, and we pay bills from the joint household account. We still have our personal accounts where we just take care of our personal expenditures, but as far as our monthly budget for our household, this here account, it is dedicated to our household bills only, unless we come together and we decide if we're going to add an expenditure to the actual monthly budget that is normally outside of it. We do have to come together and agree if we decide to ever do that. So you're not going to see a whole lot of expenses as far as our savings / sinking funds that you normally see, because this is our household budget. Anything that you don't see on here, we do take care of it out of our personal account. All right, and so at mid-month, for me, direct deposited into this account was $650. So the total for mid-month is $1702 plus $650. We are at $2352 that's been deposited in this account thus far. And as far as our tithe and offering, we're at $783. Now, many of you all know that we do use the Every Dollar Budget app, so that's what I'm referring to when I do our budgets. Mortgage has been paid and the Netflix has been paid. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is speed the video along like I normally do, and I'll do a recap with you guys. All right, and I'll see you back in a bit. Alright, so our expenditures have come up to be $1419.43 thus far. And so our savings section, the household, you all know that at the end of the month, the $50 is automatically transferred to our savings account. So of course at mid-month check-in, that has not been taken care of. And as far as our son's tuition, now in our Paycheck budget number 1 check-in, it will be taken care of, but it hasn't been taken care of as of yet. We do get another paycheck that's coming in, but it will be taken care of in the next couple of days. And then of course vacation, nothing has been allocated. So for mid-month, nothing has been put into the savings just yet. And then for the HELOC, nothing has been set aside. So what we do have down here for our mid-month check-in, we can go ahead and plug in these numbers, and then like I said, I'll come back and talk to you guys about what's going on. So for our income is at $23.52, and then the tithe and offering, which is our giving, is at $7.83, and then our expenses thus far is at $14.19.43, and nothing has been allocated for savings or extra debt. All right, so basically, guys, everything up top here is basically the same. So for the car insurance, again, it is not due until the 19th, and our paycheck budget number 1 runs us through the 19th. So it'll pin maybe a day or two before it's due, but right now, that's why it's got a slash there, because of course it's not even pending yet. Car registration, I did take care of that, and I did get my tag, so that's already taken care of. And all of these other items here, as far as the Hulu, HELOC, AT&T, life insurance, and loan service, is not due yet until the end of the month. So that's why the slashes are there. Now, grocery, guys. Let me just say, with this here COVID-19, you already know that it's a lot going on out here in these streets, especially with these stores. I mean, the shelves are just straight clean. I went to Publix this morning. I knew they opened up at 7 a.m. I got there at 8 a.m. and I'm glad I did, guys. The shelves were almost bare. The people were still trying to stock items, and I'm so thankful for the employees that are stocking these stores. Everybody involved that are trying to keep these stores stocked as best as they can. But guys, I end up going over. I know I'm over for paycheck number 1 check-in in the groceries, because just from memory, I know I allocated $400 for paycheck number 1. And you see here at mid-month check-in, I am over $41.15. So with everything that's going on, you don't have the pickings that you usually do, as far as, trying to pick the lower price items or the better value, for, your money, for your budget. And so I thank God that I have been able to get everything that I needed, but it was definitely at a higher price. So I did notice that. I'm just hoping that we close out under budget in our grocery budget for the month of March. But hey, this is what we're dealing with. This is the current situation that we are in. So guys, leave me a comment. Let me know, have you all experienced these stores being, bare bone? And if you're going to the stores where, you are having to pick the higher options, when generally you could get, a better deal for a lesser price. So let me know if you've experienced any of that. I am thankful that last week I did get a chance to, get some toiletries. So I didn't even try to go on that aisle at all. But that's where we're at. And so for house supplies, we're at $32.96 for mid-month check-in. And then for gas, I got my gas. Now, Hub hasn't gotten his gas, but I have gotten mine. But other than that, I mean, this is pretty much what we're working with. Like I said, I'm doing mid-month before the paycheck 1 check-in, because of the way the days have fallen and our paychecks have fallen. So right down here, let's go ahead and crunch these numbers so we can see what we're looking at, even though we're over budget in that category that I already know. So let's see, $23.52 minus $7.83 minus the $14.19.43. So we are at $149.57 that's remaining as of mid-month check-in. So we're not over our actual budget. We still have a little bit of money remaining, which is awesome sauce. I'm really happy about that. So overall, I don't have any complaints, but like I said, I always try to focus on the groceries. But the climate that we're in, guys, we're just doing the best that we can. So I'm hoping, like I said, that we do finish our March strong. But there's always a buffer that we build into our paycheck budgets every month along with an overarching buffer of over 1 month of expenditures that sits in this account. And guys, I did get an email shortly after when I came home from Publix, because you know I shop at Publix. They have decided as of today to start closing all their stores at 8 p.m. until further notice. So it's just a blessing that I was able to get up this morning early enough to get on out there and come on back home. Please comment down below and let me know what you're experiencing during this time of uncertainty. So stay tuned for our paycheck budget number 1 check-in. And you already know the deal. I will see you later. Bye.